and constructive conversation with Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian on the evolving regional situation. In a post, Sharif highlighted recent diplomatic engagements between the two sides, including high-level visits and talks involving Pakistan's military leadership in Tehran. He also noted discussions with leaders from Saudi Arabia, Qatar and Türkiye, reiterating Pakistan's commitment to playing a facilitative role in promoting peace and regional stability. Mr. Karori saying, let's leave apart the fact that India sees through Pakistan since the time it's been independent. We know the kind of terror attacks it's continued to plot. We know how its leadership, its field marshal has been involved in several deadly attacks here in India and now also in Afghanistan. Even for the United States, how trustworthy can Pakistan really be given its closeness to Iran, the closeness of its leaders to Iranian leaders?
It's in fact a very strange situation, and how the US is supporting Pakistan to this extent, that is the important question. Why US is supporting is Pakistan has been close ally, not only ally, a client state of United States right from the beginning. During the Cold War days, Pakistan was the instrumental to contain the influence of USSR of that point. And when the USSR entered in Afghanistan, Pakistan was the main ally of the United States. And later on, when the war on terror started, US declared that Pakistan is the most reliable partner on the war, of United States in the war on terror after the 9/11. So the US right from the beginning remained closer ally of the United States. And the second, in the meantime, US strategically wanted India closer and improve the relations and have a closer friendship with India or a strategic partnership because of the US economic interest and strategic interest. And then at that point of time, US maintained somewhat distance from Pakistan and tried to impress Pakistan not to encourage terrorism in India. But now again, Pakistan is in closer to United States at the same time with China and Iran as well. But how US is using Pakistan or US is giving equal treatment to Pakistan, that is still in the question. So US is using Pakistan as an instrument to have dialogue with Iran. US is using Pakistan to have develop an understanding with China because US is heavily dependent on China because of so many reasons. So US-China conflict will harm more United States than China. So that through Pakistan, US is developing some understanding with China, bringing Iran to the negotiating table and to dictate the terms and conditions to Iran. That is practically impossible. US can't dictate terms and conditions. Iran will never compromise its sovereignty and independence. Iran is considering the nuclear power as a security shield, not as a weapon of mass destruction. So Iran's position is different. But so the Pakistan is trying to convince Iran. So the situation is very, very complex. US can never leave Pakistan. Another important thing is the US system is governed by the lobbying. And the Pakistani support lobby is very strong in the United States because of the US interest right from the Cold War days. Because Pakistan has been a launching pad to contain the communism of that point of time. So the US cannot leave Pakistan alone despite Pakistan encouraging and supporting terrorism in India. And that is the reason United States stand with Pakistan. Over.
Well, thanks very much, Mr.